Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the second exciting episode of Appalachia. Not so quiet. This is the best intro song ever.
Gets you pumped.
Yeah, it really gets me. It's just, I don't know, it's just perfect. And that's all thanks to the lovely and talented Shade.
Recorded that myself. Made all the instruments.
All in.
It's AI generated.
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's ours. We bought the copyright and stuff. Maybe I can do an actual instrument version of it.
Electric
Yeah.
band such thing.
Oh yeah, man, they can shred on banjos. I'm telling you, they really can. Might make it a little bit heavier.
Get a little mandolin in there.
Oh yeah, you gotta have mandolin. Yep, that bluegrass heavy metal vibe. It's just great. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome back. We had a few people that checked out the first episode. By the way, my name is Hillbilly Phantom, and I am joined by my wife, the lovely Appalachian Shade.
Howdy.
So on the last episode, we just kind of talked about kind of what we wanted to do with this podcast, and we decided we were going to try to make a little more cohesive. Try to narrow it down to mainly just one subject. But man, that's hard to do.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot. So we had a few people that suggested offering up some more information about Knott County, and
Here's a really life in Appalachia.
yeah, and that got me thinking about the history of Knott County. And I've got this really, really cool book. It's called A Pictorial History of Knott County, Kentucky, 125th Anniversary. This was first published in 2010. And I'm not sure do you know, how do you get a copy?
Can get a copy. Contact the Troublesome Creek Times newspaper in Knott County.
Yep.
So you can mail them a check there and request a copy from the acclaimed press, or I assume you can also purchase a copy from the acclaimed press as well.
Oh, okay. Great. Well, I mean, it's amazing. It's got a little introduction, kind of gives a little history on the county, and it's got a lot of pictures. I mean, a lot old time pictures from when we were kids, newer pictures. It's a great to look at the history and life and the people of Knott County. It's got an awesome old picture of downtown Hindman right on the cover. It's just a really great book. I want to thank my mom.
Yeah, she got you and your brother a copy for Christmas.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking I got it as a Christmas gift. I couldn't remember if it was one of my brothers or my mom that got it for me. It's a great book. So yeah, like I said, that got me thinking, the history of our county, some things that people may or may not know about our county. So Knott County, as of the 2020 census, has 14,251 residents. I guess that's kind of low, but that seems like a lot.
Yeah, but we're spaced out.
Right. I mean, I know a lot of people in Knott County, but I don't know 14,000.
No.
I used to joke that I knew everybody in the county, but I guess I don't. It's approximately 354 square miles. It was formed in 1884 from portions of Perry, Floyd, Letcher, and Breathitt counties. And it's named after Governor of Kentucky, James Proctor Knott, who was governor from 1883 to 1887. And the county seat, Hindman, was named after Knott's lieutenant governor, James R. Hindman. So there you go. A little history for you. So, and we had some people that wanted us to talk about Knott County and just the simple way of life that we remember, and the life we remember our parents talking about. I can't even guess how old I was, but I remember sitting on the porch, several porches, just every porch.
That was the hangout spot.
Yeah. And everybody would just sit there talking, breaking beans. Yeah. I mean, that was the thing to do. You had TV, but there was only like 3 channels. I talked about that last time. 3 whole channels. Now there's unlimited. Yeah. You got to talk into it.
I am talking into it.
I can't. Well, I can't hardly hear you. Anyway,
So,
yeah, memories. Come on, help me out here.
yeah, I spent several evenings or early mornings sitting on the porch. My granny, she was a great aunt, but she was more like a grandmother to me, breaking beans,
Breaking news.
talking about life and
That's like a great unifier in Knott
yeah,
County. I think
yeah,
everybody sat on the porch breaking
yeah.
beans. At least everybody from our
Who's your
generation.
best conversations about life?
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody sit out there, and sometimes somebody be preaching. Sometimes they just be having discussion about.
Well, not actually preaching, but they would share
Well,
share
I
life.
mean, that's they're discussing the Bible.
Could get heated at times.
Yeah. And then they'd discuss rarely, but they would discuss politics. Honestly, I don't remember my grandparents being too concerned with politics.
It's not something openly shared with your neighbors or back then. You kinda kept it to yourself. Now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Well, that's the saying I have is social media is what really started tearing this country apart. I mean, you can blame it on whatever you want to. When we all got to see unfiltered versions of everybody's crappy opinion on everything, that's when we really started disliking
each
each
other.
other.
Yeah, like the days when you didn't know who your neighbor voted for and you were still
Yeah.
friendly.
I mean, you could kind of figure it out usually, but what way they leaned, I guess. Like my granny, she was a lifelong Democrat,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
and
everyone
and
in
and
Knott
and
County
you
was.
know, if you were ever in her home, you knew that immediately because she had pictures of John F. Kennedy everywhere. She loved Kennedy.
Where all the conversation started us on the porch. Not mostly just breaking beans. I helped shuck corn and peel
Yeah, I mean
apples.
all the vegetables.
Like everything they would harvest from the garden
Yeah,
we had to help with. And it kinda taught us about life, and if I needed to grow a garden myself, I probably could right now.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't have to rely on the grocery store. So,
Right. Yeah, we don't have to. We
mhm,
do, but we don't
yeah.
have to. We grew up.
If things were to become worse than they
Yeah,
are, the food supply or something,
yeah.
we
We grew up. Working in the garden.
yeah.
We did. We helped our grandparents, we helped our parents, and we actually did, with the help of my mom and your parents, we did successfully raise a pretty good garden there a couple
Oh,
times.
yeah, during COVID.
Yeah,
Didn't have
during
to
the
go
COVID
anywhere.
era.
Raise a garden. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Not
Right.
one to see.
Yeah. It was like, well, we're just kind of stuck here. We might as well can't go anywhere.
We have, like, 80 jars of beans that year.
Yeah.
They just kept blooming. We were so blessed, though, with
Yeah,
that.
we were. Yeah. Yeah. God definitely provided because that was a crazy year. I never thought I'd see anything like that. I mean, we learned a lot about certain things, certain ways you should do a garden based on old wives' tales. Everybody back in the day used to follow the farmer's
Yeah,
almanac,
my granny packed it around like a Bible. You
right?
go
But they all had their own little sayings. We've talked about this a lot.
yeah.
Uh, you've talked about a lot of ones I've never heard. Uh, I don't even know where half of these could have come from. Like, most of the ones I heard other people repeat them.
Yeah.
Most of the ones that you've told me, I've never heard anybody say.
Mm.
So,
Like my granny, she had this wooden rocker in her house, and she would always tell me and my sister, "You never rock the rocking chair unless someone's in it. It would cause someone to pass away."
cause someone to pass away.
Yeah, and we believed it for the longest time, but then, we got this little mean streak in us, and we're like, "When Gran's not looking, we're gonna rock the fire out of this chair and see what happens." And we did. Nothing happened, thankfully, but usually
Yeah.
they're right about their old wives' tales.
Just
So
you were wanting attention. Let's see who falls over dead when we rock the crap out of this chair.
we just, we were just like, "Oh, she doesn't want us to do that. She's afraid we're gonna skin her wall. She's
Oh,
afraid we're gonna skin the wall." So.
well, I mean, that very well could be where a lot of these old wives' tales come from, is they just wanted their kids to behave.
But a lot of them are true. She would be like, "Thunders in January, expect frost in April." She was
Thunders in January.
frost in April.
Expect frost. See, I'd never heard that one or the rocking chair.
Yeah,
I'd never
that
heard
was
either one.
that was a good one. My grandpa used to have those as well.
Did we
He
did we have didn't we have thunder in January this year and then a
we
frost in
did,
April?
we did,
Didn't we?
yeah. And they're, about flooding too. I think I've shared it with you. So There's a there's a will be a flood that comes and fills the creek, and shortly after, there'll be a flood that comes and clears the creek.
Yeah.
So, if it's filled with the
We talked about that several years ago because we had a sudden just flash downpour flood
yeah,
that hit. The only thing it affected was it only affected like our little
yeah,
spot of Knott
just
County there.
1 mile.
Right. Yeah. And it like completely flooded one side of the mountain and completely flooded the other side of the mountain. And
Yeah,
that was the only spot that was affected. Those
yeah,
two spots. But it completely washed out the creek. Like it was really deep. I don't remember it being that deep. It had washed it out so good. And then which it took culverts
yeah,
and stuff too. So we had to get the culverts fixed. And then the 2022 flood came along, and
filled
I've
in.
never seen the creek so full
Yeah,
of dirt, silt, and stone and stuff. And
sand.
the creek was running just about level with our road, and usually it's about 5 or 6 foot, down below our road. And then the flood that happened this past February washed out a nice big trench through all
Right.
that had
Cleared
filled
it
in,
back out.
cleared it back out. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, maybe that one's true. I'd never heard that one, but just like the thunder January, frost in April. I'm pretty sure that happened this year. I seem to remember us discussing that once before. We may have to look into that to check our facts. Or maybe we need to hire somebody to be a fact checker while we're doing
Yeah.
this.
Fact check the wives' tales. If you hear 3 knocks at the door, means there's a bad spirit, and you're not supposed to answer it.
I have kinda heard that one, I think. I seem to remember something of 3 Knock. I think that was from a movie I watched that was called House, and it had there was something to do with 3 Knocks. I don't remember. Maybe it was based off that one.
Hanging your horseshoe over your door, up, open end up, and it
Yeah,
keeps luck from spilling out.
yeah. I knew that one where I lived.
I always wondered why my granny had a
Yeah.
horseshoe over her.
I'm pretty sure my grandpa is the one who put it up originally because it was originally his house. But yeah, in our house, there was a horseshoe over top the entryway in between the living room and dining room. There was a horseshoe hanging upside down. And I'm pretty sure my mom that's told me that once. The reason that was there.
Yeah, my grandfather though, he seemed to have he had like the deepest old wives' tales, like you'll not saying witchcraft, but like it was just weird that like one of his is if you pin the buttons from a rattlesnake on a baby, it helps with their teething. Like they don't have such a hard time teething. Yeah. Not all they're not in so much pain.
Huh.
So and he had pill bottles, like he would save the buttons of rattlesnakes if he killed them out like in the logwoods and stuff.
Rattlesnake.
Cabinets full of
Wow. I knew the rub some whiskey on their gums for
well, they did that too.
I'm pretty sure my mom used that one on me.
And then there was
I
the,
gotta say.
like if your child had asthma, you would cut a sour wood stick and like measure the child.
A sour wood stick?
Sour wood. It's like a certain kind of tree. I'm not really sure. Call it a sour wood stick.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
I'm a little dumb on sour wood. I don't know that
Yeah. A flowering tree. Like bees usually collect pollen.
one.
Sourwood. But he would cut the branch off or like a twig and measure the child with it. And you're supposed to place it over the doorway in the house where the child resides. And like ever so often, they would like say a 1 month old, they would cut a notch in it and then like up to 7 notches, and then they were supposed to be freed of their asthma.
Asthma?
Asthma.
So that's what it was for, was for asthma.
He actually did that with my oldest brother, and because he had asthma.
So he
And
measured the child with the stick,
right.
like lengthwise, I'm assuming.
Yeah. My older
Okay.
brother had asthma when he was little, and he did that. He doesn't have any issues with it anymore.
Very interesting.
He also had a verse he taught me, because our oldest son has nosebleeds really bad. Ezekiel 16:6. If you recite that, you see anyone bleeding, that, and you have to be a believer, of course, before it will work. But you recite that and hold, the whatever is bleeding, hold a compress like their nose or wound, and it's supposed to stop bleeding, and it works.
Work.
I've done it with our oldest.
I've seen you do it.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
I don't like recite it out loud or anything.
Right, yeah.
He kinda told me that, had to be passed down, like, for generation, like, where he's a male, he could only tell, like, his granddaughter, or
Oh, so it
daughter.
has to go, like, male to female and then female to male.
Yeah, before it will work.
So you've gotta teach that to one of the
Uh-huh.
male descendants, like
Yeah.
one of
Like
our sons or
mhm. And then if they have a daughter, then they would pass it on.
Oh, alright, daughter.
Yeah.
To our oldest son out there, we're looking to get a granddaughter. Something to say about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that were true, but he had some really good stuff to share.
What other kinda wives' tales do you have here?
If you drink out of a cobalt glass, like blue glass, it'll cure a headache. I mean, not a headache, but a toothache.
For a toothache. Okay, any dentist friends we have out there wanna tell me if there's a connection between cobalt and toothaches?
Yeah.
Cobalt? Like, is the glass made out of cobalt, or is just the color
It just says cobalt blue, so I'm gonna assume it's like it's blue glass.
right?
Yeah.
Hmm, okay.
I know you've heard the woolly worm.
Woolly worm. Enlighten me.
Um, it's like depending on its color, like if it's black on both ends, it means like it's gonna be a hard
Oh,
winter
yeah,
the beginning, mild in the middle,
right.
and hard winter in the end. If it's solid black, winter's,
Yeah,
gonna be a really
real bad
harsh
winter.
winter,
Yeah.
depending on
That
its
one
color.
that one seemed to be more accurate when I was younger.
Yeah,
Like, when I first heard about that, I started paying attention to it,
yeah.
and I was like, "Man, this is, like, creepy how dead on this is."
Mhm.
Here over, I don't know, the last 10 or so years, it's not held all that true from the ones I've been seeing anyway. I think climate change might have them confused.
Yeah. Well,
That's the only thing I can think of.
what about rubbing a chicken over your baby?
Rubbing a chicken
Over your baby.
on your baby?
Yeah, like over him. Not, I
Like
mean, you're
chicken
rubbing
butt?
him.
You gonna rub chicken butt on your baby?
It prevents chicken pox.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh boy, chicken pox. Rubbing a chicken.
over your baby.
When they have chicken pox or just to prevent?
Prevent.
Oh,
Will
okay.
keep them from
It
getting chicken.
prevents
Yeah.
rubbing a chicken on your, remember this.
No, there's vaccines now.
Oh, well.
There's vaccines now. There's no reason to
Yeah,
rub a chicken
but
butt on
there's no reason to trust the vaccines either. Rub a chicken on yourself.
Of course, you should plant your crops on a full moon
Only on a full moon.
or under a full moon, but
Under
yeah.
you should
Yeah.
plant, we always planted our crops in the day.
Right, but there would be a full moon at night.
That night. Okay, I
Yeah.
got you, I got you. Okay, I have heard that. I used to hear one that was something along the lines of if you planted during a blue moon, or I don't,
Or dead leaves that blow into your house is a sign of good fortune to follow.
dead leaves
Yeah, like if you
blowing in your
open
hair?
right, when you open your door, like in the fall, there's dead leaves that blow in.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a sign of good fortune,
Yeah. That must be where all of our good fortune came from.
I think.
Because this past fall, every time we opened the doors, leaves everywhere. That's why you had to go get me a leaf blower.
Yeah, we needed that for Christmas, so that's where the fortune went.
That's
The
from
little
the, yeah.
yeah, the
It provided us with enough money to buy a leaf blower to keep it from happening.
My gran always did that. If she
Yeah.
spilled salt cooking, she threw it over her
This one,
shoulder.
this is the big one. This is
Yeah.
one, like, I think everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I used to see people doing that all the time. Throw a dash of salt over their shoulder. In fact, I think one of my brothers still does that.
If your ears are burning, someone's gossiping about you.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. I knew that one too. I think I heard that one in school.
About not walking outside barefoot before, was it May? The end of May.
Before the end of May?
Yeah.
Hmm. That, like, don't wear white after Labor Day?
Yeah, that's not an old wives' tale. That has to do
Yeah.
with fashion. Craving sweets, it's a girl. If you're craving salty meat, it's a boy.
If you're craving sweets,
It's a girl.
if you're, I don't know about that one because I remember your pregnancy. I don't have a lot of like a lot of the wives' tales. I know you already said them,
Yeah.
and then a bunch that I didn't know. I know a lot of like superstitions. Like, I was always taught a lot of superstitions too, like the whole black cat crossing your path, walking under a ladder. I think that pinch of salt thing. I think that falls into the superstition.
Sweep over a single woman's feet. She'll never marry.
Sweep over a single woman's feet. She'll never marry. I wonder how some of these came to be. How'd they figure this stuff out? Like, Stacey? Wonder why she never got married.
Here's one that always stands true. Is so you got um red skies at night. The sailors delight. Means like there's nothing, the storms are over.
Yeah.
But if you wake up in the morning, it's like red skies in the morning, it's sailors warning. So there's definitely going to
That
be
means, yeah,
thunderstorms.
it's gonna be rough seas. Yes,
Yeah,
storms are coming.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew that one. Yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to think of some wives to I'm drawing a blank.
Or swinging,
So
like you take a wedding band and hang from a string and swing over a woman's belly. Be able to tell the gender of the baby. If it swings in a circle, it's a girl. If it swings back and forth, it's a boy.
swings in a circle, it's a girl. And back and forth is a boy. I wonder if that one works. Somebody out there that's pregnant, try it. I want to see if this works.
Mythbusters.
Yeah. Let's do some myth busting. Appalachian myth. I should clarify that too. Like I think I was because I was going off what we had originally, initially on the podcast screen here, and it said Appalachian, and that's what I kept saying. But it's Appalachia, not so quiet. Appalachian. So we fixed that. It is now correct, and I'm now saying it correctly after I was beaten over the head. No, no, she doesn't hurt me too much.
I learned a lot from my granny and my papaw. Both papa. Hog killings was a big thing.
Hog killing.
Hog killing.
Yeah. Now, yeah, that's something that I wasn't really a part of. My uncle had had some pigs one time, and I remember him slaughtering them. I was there. I was sitting on the tailgate of a truck. That's all I remember.
Like a large family get together. Like
Yeah, like everybody was out there.
yeah.
Pretty sure it's my yeah. I'm pretty sure it was my uncle. But now we had chickens. Well, we didn't have chickens. But there were some chickens around. I remember feeding some chickens.
Like remember my parents telling me about their parents and grandparents killing chickens, but I never would.
Oh, you never had chickens?
Not like I mean they had chickens, but not the kind that you killed. Like,
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. We didn't have any of these for dinner.
these were just for eggs.
Yeah, they were just used for eggs. Yeah. We throw out some seed to them every now and then. My uncle also, later on, he got some more chickens and he just kept them in a coop and used them for eggs for a little while. We didn't really do the farm thing. I know my grandpa apparently had some cows and I think maybe, I don't know. I mean, I remember my dad talking about them having a few farm animals, and he said that they didn't like getting the farm animals because the kids would always treat them like pets, and they wouldn't want to kill them.
Take a donkey in the house.
So yeah, we only had normal pets. We didn't have farm animals, but we
It
did
was
raise
like your
gardens.
grandpa's way of getting around.
Right? Yeah, yeah. My grandpa he used to ride his donkey to his job. There wasn't a lot of roads and cars when he was working. So yeah, rode a donkey to work. How'd you like to do that? Man, that'd be fun.
No.
Especially riding it through. You know, you're going to be riding through the dense
Yeah.
trees and stuff back up in the hills, run into a bear or something.
So have you heard the wives' tale of death comes in three?
Oh yeah, yeah, that
I
one.
was like, and it usually it happens in a community. I've seen it happen in our
Oh yeah,
community when I was little.
yeah,
Be like there would be at least three neighbors
right.
die in the same area.
Yeah, yeah. That one has held true many times.
Yeah.
Uh, within a family or like within a yeah, like you said, let's
Yeah.
you know back up on our holler. Yeah, it seems to happen that way. It really does. It's weird because I mean, eh, from the moment I heard that, I've noticed that seems to be the way it always
Yeah.
happens. It really does, and it's scary, because as soon as somebody in the family passes away, you're like, oh boy, yeah,
Not being rude.
right. I mean, it's like, gosh, better be on the lookout
Yeah.
because it seems like that one really does hold true. I've seen it happen time and time again. What about the old wives' tale that if you spoil your dog, he turns into a useless dog?
That's not an old wife' tale. That's what you've done. So on it, you don't throw your hair out. 'Cause if a bird builds its nest with it, you'll get migraine.
Okay.
Don't throw your hair out.
Don't throw your hair out. Why would you do that?
Well, like, if you're cleaning your brush, I don't know, I see my
Oh, like
granddad.
just to water your hair.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
I thought you meant like you were ripping your hair out.
no, if you were cleaning your brush out, don't throw it in the yard.
Okay.
If a bird makes its nest with it, then you'll have migraine.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, I've not heard that one. I have never heard that
Or carrying a buckeye in your pockets for arthritis and good luck.
one. I've heard that one. Yeah. I remember my dad, I think, telling me that one.
Seeing a cardinal. A lot of people see it as a past family member that's passed away, or it could mean that, unexpected companies showing up.
Okay, I know the cardinal is like a family member who's passed on.
But
Yeah, I've heard that one, but I've never heard the second part. That's new information.
or if you dream of fish, someone in your family will soon be pregnant.
If you dream of fish,
And my dad has had these dreams of fish and water, and he'll be like, somebody in the family's pregnant. And guess what? It always happens. One of us is, yeah,
really, fish and water.
fish and water.
So if you dream of fish and water, somebody's pregnant, and he always knows.
He always knows that.
I know that. I
I think
remember
he's
when I remember
psychic.
when you were pregnant. Yeah. He was the one that was telling everybody. Yep.
So, what about saying a prayer for a coal miner? Just say a prayer when you pass a coal miner for for like the lost souls that are still in the mines.
That's a cool one.
Hmm.
That's something that everybody should do. We're probably close to what we had on the first episode. We're trying to keep it around the 45-minute mark. We don't want to overstay our welcome.
This time, we do need to throw out a few shout outs.
Oh yes, 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 yes. We have to give some shout outs. Believe it or not,
We have a
we have a sponsor. Well, it's more like a friend we're helping out.
She's helping us
Yeah,
out.
yeah, but we still say it's a sponsor. But it is a wonderful, delicious little lemonade truck. It's called
Food truck. It's called Abby's Southern
yeah,
Sips.
Abby's Southern Sips. Yeah, it's like one of the little food trucks. It's
like gourmet lemonade.
yeah, it's like teal and white. Is that what the trailer is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blue and white.
yeah.
And she's supposed to be set up at the North Fork Music Festival next weekend, July
Next
25th and 26th.
North Fork in Hazard,
In Hazard, Kentucky.
right there. Is that at where's that going to be at? At the Triangle?
Yeah, the Triangle Park.
Definitely get down there. Get you one of those delicious gourmet lemonades.
I recommend the orange cream lemonade or the peaches and cream
I
lemonade.
haven't tried that.
They are so good. The cream lemonades are the best.
Orange
Cream and
man,
peaches
that's
and
got to be
cream.
good.
There's strawberry and cream.
I always get the Arnold Palmer. I love those, and she makes it like perfect.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It really is.
You get what you pay for.
Oh, absolutely.
Promise.
Absolutely. You get a big old cup, and it is delicious. She does a great job, and we're happy to have her as our sponsor.
Yeah. Go check her out if you were in Hazard next weekend.
July 25th.
Yep, 25th and 26th.
25th and 26th.
Yeah, opening day is Friday. They start at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Be sure to get down there. Yeah, check her out. Check out all the other fun activities I'm sure they're gonna have. I'm sure they'll have some good food too.
Yeah.
But don't bother getting the crappy soda with your meal. Go over to Abby and get you a nice, delicious lemonade.
Yeah. You have plenty to drink with your meal.
All right. Okay. And what else do we have? You're wanting to give a shout
I
out?
want to give shout out to nonprofits. We really need to recognize nonprofits.
Absolutely.
Yes. So today's nonprofit, I'm going to big shout out to Kentucky Family Resource and Youth Services Center,
Which you
program.
used to be a part of. That
used
that
to
was
be.
your thing. That was your
It's
gig.
still my heart. They are the heart and the backbone of our schools and communities. They're very important. The centers go above and beyond to support the students and the families in ways like people have never see firsthand. Like if you're not there every day, you don't see it.
Right. You're like you're kind of in the shadows,
Right.
and you're helping these kids out. And some people don't even really know what the Family Resource Center is supposed to be.
And they just assume it's for people that need assistance, but they're there for everyone for, all different
Right.
things.
It's all use.
Yeah.
It's not
Food,
specific.
clothing, mental health, help. Everybody has hard times from time to time. You can't say that you don't,
Right.
whether you make
Any family that needs
hundreds
help
of
with
thousands
resources.
of dollars a year or, $2 a year. Everyone needs some support sometime. Yeah, they're just, they're there for food, clothing, mental health, help, just in case you need a safe space, someone to talk to. They show love and purpose. But
Yeah,
that
when she was doing that gig, she was always there for her kids, and it caused some tension sometimes because she was trying to be there for everybody's kids, and she felt like she was leaving her own kids behind, and yeah, I mean it's a rough job that they do, and we really do need to give them a shout out and appreciate them.
But I want them to know that they're more than just a resource. They are family to everyone in Knott County that is there
Yeah,
in all the Knott County schools. We see you, we appreciate you, and Kentucky and Knott County is stronger because of all of you ladies and family resource ladies. Thank you
absolutely.
all for everything that you do.
Yes, thank you so much. You do a great,
Uh,
great service for our
our
county,
our
especially.
kids.
Yeah, our kids. So thank you, Family Resource and Youth Service Centers in Knott County.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we have probably hit the end of our time now. Yeah. Like I said, we're trying to stick to that 45-minute mark. We may be a little over, we may be a little under, but I want to thank everybody out there that is tuned in for the second episode of Appalachia Not So Quiet. And we hope to do this again, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We're just kind of winging this right now, but we're getting better. I think this one went really good. I think it's awesome. So, from Hillbilly Phantom and the talented and lovely Appalachian Shade, thank you all
Yeah.
and come back and join us on the next episode.
See you next time.
Bye.